All right, man, peace. So there's a very interesting story in regards to a young lady who stated that she was kidnapped and was about to be sold into a sex slave trafficking ring. But the funny thing about it is that, she appears to be one of these Instagram models, and she appears to not have learned her lesson. So let's see what's going on in this story. Of course, I'm going to chime in.
A British model says she was kidnapped in Italy and held captive while criminals tried to auction her online as a sex slave. 20-year-old model Chloe Ayling is now telling her story, reading a statement to reporters today outside her mother's home in South London.
Now look at this idiot. You would think, number one, that if she was truly kidnapped and was about to be sold into a sex slave ring, that she would be traumatized. You think that she would say to herself, you know what? Maybe I need to rethink my life. I need to rethink my goals. Maybe I need to dress a little bit differently to stop objectifying myself. As I've stated, contrary to the sentiment that's put forth by the liberal media and by most delusional and attention-starved women, the woman is not objectified by men. She objectifies herself. Okay? When you decide that you're going to wear form-fitting and revealing clothes, that is you saying, I'm going to objectify myself. And hopefully I can get the attention that I'm looking for. Hopefully I can get the attention that my father didn't give me, or that I didn't get in junior high school and high school when the other girls were getting it. I want to get it now, and I'm going to do whatever I can to get it. And if things go overboard, I'm just going to blame men. Right? That pretty much is the overall sentiment of the modern day low self-esteem having liberal woman.
Been through a terrifying experience. I feared for my life.
Yeah, you look terrified. You look terrified. That must be your terrified outfit, showing them tig old bitties and your legs, and once again trying to monetize your quote unquote sexiness. But let me not forget, the modern day woman, she has control over her body and her sexuality.
Second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. I am incredibly grateful to the Italian and the UK authorities for all they have done to secure my safe release.
Investigators say Ayling was held prisoner for 6 days while her abductors tried to sell her on the dark web, so-called, for more than $300,000.
So you mean to tell me? So what is she upset about? She's upset that she wasn't able to get the price that she wanted to get sold on the dark web. You know that dog keeps sniffing around. He must smell fish. I don't know what the hell is going on.
She was later released unharmed.
Yeah, she was released unharmed because they probably got tired of her. She was talking too damn much. Look, my overall point is this, and this is more for the brothers, because like I've stated, and as anybody who pays attention pretty much knows, the woman is not really going to change until this society goes through a major cataclysm. The woman is under very, very deep mind control, and most of them really cannot be reasoned with. When I say them, I'm mostly talking about the liberal woman. The Lord is going to wake up certain women, but the majority of them just going to be destroyed. And it is what it is. All right. And this is why I always try to accentuate to brothers not to get caught up in the woman. I see so many brothers losing their mind, getting caught up in the woman, and every once in a while, a female will try that on my page, or in my comment section, or my channel, I should say. They'll come in with the blame game, with the gender argument, that bullshit, the black man versus black woman gender war. That is not going to be executed on my page, not even a little bit. Okay? If I see that, you're going to be removed. I'm going to warn you twice, depending on your tone. And then after that, you're going to be removed because it's not about you. All right? Not on my channel. It can be about you in the court system. It can be about you in your household. It can be about you when you're texting your baby daddy or, your boyfriend that you're trying to run up a wall, but not on my channel. I tolerate no bullshit, particularly from the so-called liberal woman. All right? As I've stated ad infinitum, if I didn't come out of your vagina or I'm not going into your vagina, I don't give two fucks about what you're talking about. Please keep that in mind. All right? Unless you have a fact or something constructive to say, you have the right to disagree while being mannerly and showing decorum. All right? You will understand that on my channel. If you don't like it, find another channel. Have a nice day. I wish you the best. But in regards to this young lady right here, or this young female, I should say, she's symptomatic of a major problem that you see. The attention mongering gene that's in most of these females has been activated, and it will not be turned off. You can see that she seems to have a mental issue. She allegedly was involved in a kidnapping, but she's still on TV trying to market herself. So what does that tell you about her? All right. All over the internet, these women are marketing themselves. So the real issue is not that she was being sold. It was that she was not the one who was in charge of the selling, because the vast majority of these women are for sale. All right. That's a fact. They are for sale. They really don't have much to offer in their own mind, other than their body. That's why that's what they show off. All right. And I just had a story about a young so-called black female who died from trying to inject a foreign substance into her rear end, into her backside. Why? To once again get attention. And this is why I go out of my way to try to highlight that it's not just a so-called black woman issue or a liberal black woman issue. It's a westernized culture woman issue, where, the Western woman is trained to believe that she deserves attention just because she's a woman, that she's being oppressed because she's a woman. And really, most of these women are oppressing themselves. And look, let me say this. Am I trying to say that the woman doesn't go through anything in this society? No, that'd be foolish. Unfortunately, you do have females who do get sexually harassed, or who get raped or whatever. And that's a terrible thing. But a lot of that could be decreased greatly if you had traditional family roles. If the man was truly in charge, like how he's supposed to be. The role of a man is to protect the woman, but you have to be a woman to be protected as a woman. Right? Now you're liberated. So when you're liberated, that means that you must fend for yourself. Right? These are dynamics that you've created and endorsed for yourself. And now you must live with the results. You must live with the repercussions. Okay? So things are only going to get worse. When you watch most post-apocalyptic films, at least the ones that are accurate, what did they show for the woman? They normally would show her as a prostitute or somebody who has to survive by selling her ass. All right? Go look at the movie Book of Eli, which I'll probably do some type of review on in the near future. Every female in the film was a prostitute. Every last one. Because in a post-apocalyptic society, the only commodity that the woman had to barter with for her life was her vagina, right? Not trying to sound harsh, it just is what it is. And you can see that many of these women are already embracing that mentality. That's why they're all over the place selling their ass, right? Most of them have very, very low self-esteem. And the only way that they can build up their self-esteem in their own mind is by seeing how much attention they can get on the internet, particularly the young ones. But to make a long story short, this story was just glaring to me in regards to how unaffected she seemed to be, despite the fact that she was kidnapped and about to be sold as a sex slave. Right? Which tells me that either the story is fake, or she just has the mindset of a hoe and really didn't give a fuck. Either way, I believe that the story was or is good as a platform to speak on certain things. But anyway, brothers, as usual, please stay vigilant. All right. Peace.